What's up, YouTube? This is Defcon 3, somewhere here on Spaceship Earth. Alright, so today's topic, if you will, is going to be called Don't Be a Security Guard. And I mean it. Don't be a security guard. And let me explain. So, I just went to the post office, right? And I was standing in line there. And I'm talking to some old timer who's been a security guard for 30 years, right? In those 30 years, he's been with so many different companies. We got to talking, and then somehow I got him to tell me how much he makes. So I'm like, well, you must be ready to retire now, right? You're in your 60s. And he's like, no, it's hard to retire when you're making $16 an hour. And I'm like, 16 bucks an hour? And you've been doing security for the last 30 something years? He goes, 35. And I'm like, wow. So then I started asking him, well, certainly at some point you must have made more than 16 an hour. At one point he was making 18 bucks an hour. That was his peak. And now he's at 16. And I'm thinking to myself, this seems like a decent guy. And he really did. He seemed like a pretty awesome guy. Obviously, he has no criminal record for him to be a security guard. He's a patriotic guy. Just a cool dude. But he's coming toward the end of his life. And he's making 16 bucks an hour. And he has no thought of retiring anytime soon because he just doesn't have the money to retire. Because he's been stuck as a security guard for so many years. He has no arresting powers other than what any private citizen would have. He carries no firearm. I don't even think the guy had pepper spray on him. So basically he just stands in front of something guarding some millionaire or billionaire's property. And he's been doing that for 35 years. And I do see this often. It's not just limited to this guy. I see people quite often, even on his channel, people say, hey, yeah, I've been doing this for 15, 20 years. And I have to ask you, is that all you're doing? Is that your ultimate goal? And I'm not trying to cut anybody down because security guard occupations can be pretty awesome. But have it be a stepping stone to something bigger. For example, just a little bit more about me. I own a swimming pool maintenance company, if you guys don't know. I sell exotic insects. That is something new I've been doing, and it's been doing pretty well. I buy from auction houses and sell on eBay items that I buy on an auction house. For example, I just bought it's called a Dino 4XL printer. Bought it for $21. Right now it's going on eBay for, I think, $241. Right? So I just made off that one little sale more than most people make in 2 days. And I'm not bragging here. I'm just telling you, I have so many hustles that I do, and not just security. And of course, I'm a security guard. I even have a YouTube channel. That at one point I wanted to have like Amazon affiliates links on here, but Amazon wouldn't approve me because I don't have enough following. So I have all these little hustles. My security guard position is just to be used as a stepping stone to get to something bigger in life. There's no way I want to be just some door shaker for the next 25 years and hope that I have enough money to retire making 16 to 18 bucks an hour. It's just not right. I don't think anybody should be subjected to that cruelty. But if they are, it's their fault. If you're in that position, strive for something bigger. Remember, I always tell you, know your worth. Know your value. Value your time. We're only given one shot at this. And if you spend 20 years of your life doing security, today might be the day to think to yourself, what else is out there for me? You don't have to quit your day job immediately, but definitely shoot for something bigger. You know, there's a lot of growth within the security industry. You can get a PPO license and start your own business. You can move up to, they have ranks in security. You can be a commander, you can be an HR person, you can work in the administrative aspects of it. But don't just be that door shaker that sits there for the next 20 years at Walmart with no arresting powers. People walk by you with merchandise in their hand and you can't do crap because the law says you can't. And just watch them steal. And then just say, you know, I am what I am and my hands are tied. I can't do anything. It's just depressing, man. And I see guys, even in my own company, that have been there forever. And I bring it up to them occasionally, like, so what's your next big step in life, man? What's the next big plan? Well, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to save up to get a car. And I'm thinking, you've been here for 15 years and you don't even have a car? That's right, you take the bus with that big backpack every day. And I just have to wonder, like, where's the motivation? Where's the drive? Is that something that I just have? Do other people not have that? Certainly they do. But maybe they don't, because I see enough people in the same predicament. Talked to a guy yesterday who, he's like, yeah, man, just trying to stretch my paycheck. I've got $30 to my name. And we're talking about an adult here. $30 to his name. And I know he's not alone, because I've been in that position too. I've had negative $30 in my bank account at points in my life. So again, guys, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm just thinking out loud here. Gosh, I wish I had some water. Oh, I do. Hold on, guys. I hate being that person that takes a sip during a conference or a video, but I can't handle it. So yeah, you know, have some sort of goal, however small it may be, and work toward that goal. I'll tell you one of my goals. Not too many people know about this. It may sound ridiculous to you, but it is definitely a goal that I'm working toward. It is my 10-year plan. My best friend knows this. I pray you're gonna laugh at this, but it's the honest to goodness truth. I promised my best friend many years ago that I would give him $1 million in a briefcase. And I've been stacking that money up. That briefcase is getting heavier. And he knows that sooner or later he's going to have that briefcase. And I talk to him about it quite often. Jeremy, that briefcase is going to be yours soon. So anyways, that's one of my, I wouldn't say little goals, but certainly a goal. And he knows it's going to happen, because sometimes I send him photos. And one day maybe I'll get into the details of the story. But it's a goal, and it motivates me. And once I get to that goal, I'm going to scratch it off my list and say, okay, here's the next big thing I'm going to do. Not too long ago, I had a goal of getting a new vehicle, and then I acquired a second vehicle. I had a goal of starting up another small business, and I accomplished that goal. And I got there through security. The little bit of money that I make in security funds all my travels and side projects, and those side projects lead into bigger things. So anyways, guys, now I'm starting to just ramble. I guess I'm just sort of brainstorming here, taken back by this guy's conversation that I literally just had a few minutes ago. But yeah, let me know. I mean, how long have you been in the industry, and do you ever feel stuck? And if you feel stuck, why are you still there? And if you're still there, is it because you just find that it's difficult to find somebody that can pay more, or I don't know. It's just all confusing to me. I'd be curious to know. Alright guys, so that's it. I just wanted to put out a video. Please don't become just a security guard. As always, know your worth. Know your value. Value your time. And above all, be safe.